Bike Week is on this year, set for March 5th through the 14th, approved last week by the Daytona Beach City Commission. But one doctor warns it could be a COVID super spreader event. Jessica Clark has a closer look tonight from St. Augustine.
You know, Bike Week takes place in Daytona, but certainly when people from all over the country, thousands of them ride into Daytona, many of them stop in St. Augustine, St. Johns County, even Jacksonville to spend some time. Now this March, the organizers of Bike Week have tried to implement CDC recommendations, and so that means they have fewer vendors. There will be vendors who are spaced out. Traffic patterns will change to create one-way streets, and businesses have even agreed to 60% capacity, all to create a more spaced out, less crowded event. But one doctor who has offices in Jacksonville and Daytona Beach told me he's concerned this could become a coronavirus super spreader event.
Especially if we have this more contagious variant of the virus already in Florida. No matter how much we do, anytime people congregate and come together, this virus will spread. That's the concern.
Certainly economics comes into play here because this 10-day Bike Week event has an economic impact worth millions. Anywhere from 300 to 500,000 people come into the area for Bike Week in Daytona. And so, especially during a time when many local businesses are struggling, that influx of business could be helpful. However, some doctors are wondering if it could have a negative effect on community health. In St. Augustine, Jessica Clark, First Coast News, back to you.
And if you still